Yeah, see, check that out. Pretty cool, huh? Hey there, BikeBlogger here. On my way to work. It's a little wet outside. Been getting a little bit of rain. This guy stopped. What's he doing? Ugh. So, I get this question a lot. Am I on Strava? Strava. Slow down. The answer is no, I am not. Do I want to be? No, not really interested. I don't have anything against people using Strava. It's just, not for me. I've used a similar sort of app. Strava is a smartphone app, GPS tracking app that tracks your rides, and you share it in a sort of a social media networking thing. I've used an app called Endomondo, I think. Mainly used it when I was running more often. To just track my time, basically, because I don't run with, a bike computer. Woo. Lots of traffic. Lots of traffic. Just around lunch rush hour time here. Waiting for all this traffic, because... Alright, here we go. I'm going to have to get over 3 lanes. So let's start signaling. 1. No one behind me really. Let's signal another. And this road is full of potholes and stuff. Let's signal one more time. Get in the left turn lane. I'm on Brentwood Boulevard going south. Get all the way up the sweet spot of this turning signal. There we go. Works out just fine. That road I just got off of is a pretty heavily traveled county road. They're supposed to repave it this year. So maybe when they finally do that, I'll actually ride on it a little more. It's sort of like this road, though. It's all cratered. Ugh. This road could really use a redo. You notice these sort of things, inconsistencies in the road a lot more when you're riding a bike. Out for pedestrians. Okay. So, yeah, Strava, it's just not really for me. However, I will admit that's not a totally fair thing to say, because I never signed up for it. I never really tried it out, so never really tried it. So maybe I don't know what I'm missing, right? Well, what I know I'm not missing is sucking out the life of my phone battery with GPS. What I'm not missing is having satellites follow me everywhere. Call me a little crazy, but I don't really sort of feel like the government or the aliens are watching me and stalking me and following me. I know they already are, but why help them out? That's just a goofy reason. Nah, really, it's just that I don't want to deal with the hassle. You gotta, turn on the app, and if I had to guess, the app would probably be full of all sort of extra junk I don't want, and it'd slow down my phone. Let's park right there. Let's go over here. Phew. Oh, I didn't mean to go this way. A viewer asked, do I plan out my routes, before I'm going, before I jump on my bike? Sort of yes, but sort of no. I sort of get a general idea, okay, I'm going to go this way. But, I just take it, I just sort of, it changes, maybe I feel like going one way versus another way, and, my mind changes in terms of which way I want to go. You can probably just watch all my past videos and see if I do, have a preference of a way I go. Depends on how, if I'm running behind schedule or something too. Just how I'm feeling. I might have it, like I said, planned out, but then, I get out on the road and it's like, I'm just leaving, and, it's like I can make a right or I make a left. It's basically your choice. You get out in the street and make a left or a right. It's like, I feel like I'm a little left-minded today, so we'll go left. And I feel a little right-minded, and we'll go right. So, I guess the short answer is nah. I don't really plan out my routes. I've done a lot of time looking into that. Slow down, thinking about which way am I going to go? Like right now, let's just go right. Forks in the road. Which way are you going to go today? I guess right now I felt like going backward. I'm sort of actually going in the opposite direction of my workplace right now. So we'll turn it back around a little bit. Whew. Felt like climbing a hill. Let's make a left here. Last minute decisions. Just wandering around. The reason why I'm doing this is because I know I got a little extra time. So I can just sort of chill a little bit and zigzag my way to work. I think I've really only gone down this exact road maybe once, maybe twice in all of my 400 videos. So there are definitely areas on my regular work commute that I just don't go to. See, there's this neat looking lake over here. I'm not gonna go in that guy's driveway. We'll just stop over here. Well, it's not really a lake. I think, like a lot of things, I think it actually is a sinkhole. Yeah, see, check that out. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. It's it's got a fence there. It's private. It's owned by the guy or a couple different people. Actually, I think about a quarter of the lake is on one person's property, and the other 3/4 is on another person's property. That's sort of cool, though. So we're heading our way down to Missouri Highway 100, Manchester Road. And I'm thinking someday when it gets a little warmer here, I'll maybe take this road down here at the bottom of the hill all the way to downtown, the St. Louis Arch, because that's where it goes, actually. If you just take this road all the way, it actually goes downtown. Did make a mistake here. I should have turned on my rear light. I'm going to do that once I get down here a little further. I'm going about 25 miles per hour. Just make a right here. Get off the road there for a second. I'm gonna turn on that light. Should have had on in the first place, especially when it's darker like this. You know, just why not? The road is all backed up, so now I need to sort of screw around and come up here while I wait for it to unback itself up. Although I need to go up, so we'll go up here. Here comes a car, so we'll just get off our bike entirely. There's still traffic piled up on the road there a little bit, because that's the way I want to go. I actually have something in mind right now. I want to go this way, straight ahead, across the road. Could have just gone that way if I didn't stop to to turn on my light, but I really should have had that light on. Wait here for a second. See, so I sort of do have an idea of which way I want to go in mind. But, you know, things can change. Alright. There we go. I'm going to go this way. I don't think I've ever gone this way in this direction. Gone like the backwards direction. To the right, up ahead is a little park, part of my little city. It's not much to look at. It's got a couple soccer goals, or I guess I should say football, for the rest of the country. Sort of tempted to go off-road here, but everything's all wet, and not so crazy about the idea of getting my bike all muddy, even though I got the fenders or the mud guards. Stick to the road here. So what I'm doing is I got a little bit of a nice scenic route here around the intersection up ahead, so I don't have to wait at the stoplight. And I got pretty much roaded myself back here. It's nice and quiet. I'm not in a super rush, so I can take these side streets a little more. Whew. Oh yeah, I'm riding my 2-speed Diamondback Honda Comp. Did a conversion on it. It was a, 18 speed or no, 20 speed, 22 speed, 20 speed, I think. 10 gears in the back, 2 in the front. Well, right now I just got 2 in the front, 0, and 1 in the back. So two options, easy and hard. Okay, we're gonna get way over. All right, crank it up to the harder gear because we're going downhill over here. Whew. So obviously, I'm not giving a Strava map of the way I'm going here. Meandering around my town. I'm not sure really how many people on YouTube are actually interested in that anyway. All I know is I've been getting comments asking whether I'm on Strava. Probably less to see which way I'm going and more to see what my average speed is and stuff. As a commuter cyclist, my average speed is not going to be very high, guys. It's going to be like maybe 15 miles per hour average, which includes all the stops at the stop signs and the stop lights and everything. I gotta fix my front disc brake. It's sort of making a little bit of a noise. What's this truck doing? Is he backing up? was gonna say, I didn't really see any white backup lights there. Spin it around, shift down. I didn't really need to get off the road, but it's okay. You can see what else that truck is doing over there. Just backing into the moving public storage space. Gives me a chance to catch my breath before I go up this hill. Alright, guys. So it is March, 5th, 2016. There we go. Pace ourselves going up the hill. Did a short video on how to reduce sweating. It's really a matter of just sort of body temperature regulation. Trying to keep a steady, pace. Ideally, no hills. Left. No stopping. No speeding up, no slowing down. But even then, by the time you reach your destination, when you stop, your body will be catching up to itself, and you'll probably sweat a lot more. So it's going to take you, 5 to 10 minutes probably to cool down and stop all the sweating. But that's off topic. I guess another thing to throw out there, though, had a couple viewers ask, hey, are you not doing the chest-mounted camera view anymore? The answer to that is no. There will be more of those types of videos, but I'm definitely playing around with bike-mounted camera. Because it just seems to be easier for me, more comfortable for me. It might be a little safer to not have a camera strapped onto your body. There's a whole controversy about that, though. If you actually go to my playlist where I fall down and get in an accident or something, almost all of them have been with a bike-mounted camera. So that sort of suggests that when I'm riding with a bike-mounted camera, I do more crazy things. I take more chances than I should. So I don't know if there's any real psychological component to that or not. To do with make a left here. To do with I don't have anything restricting my body. I feel a lot more like my chest and my breathing and everything is a lot more open. I feel like, I don't know, I could do more tricks or something, and I take more risks than I should. So maybe that's an argument to go back to the chest cam. So I don't know. I will say that I like the bike cam because it seems a lot more stable. Not as much bouncing around. You can sort of limit that with the body-mounted camera, but you gotta, stick it on yourself pretty tight. This guy's backing up, isn't he? Excuse me, though. Thanks, Jack. Alright, so let's crank it up a notch. Put it in overdrive. gone about 4 3/4 of a mile so far. So obviously I've extended this ride today on my way to work. Woo! Toilet in the front yard. Oh yeah, my shifting on this bike is, you know, pretty much vegan buttery smooth. I mean, it is really smooth. I'm using the same, you know, Sora Shimano shifters, actually I'm actually using a bar end shifter, but my derailleur is still the cheapo Sora, and you know, I got it tuned. Took a little tinkering, but it was mainly my own fault. I didn't have the right chain line. I needed a longer limiting screw on the rear derailleur, which I'm just using as a chain tensioner. No biggie. That's where I ran the bases over there. The past video. So right now I'm passing over, I think that is Deer Creek. I pass that creek, I think every day, just about, on my way to work. So generally speaking, my commute to work involves, at the beginning of my ride, losing elevation and then gaining it back at the end. That's a very broad way of looking at it, but that's because the midpoint of my commute is like the creek. So it's at the bottom. I have a lot of little hills, you know, going up and down, but generally speaking, the profile of my commute, the gradient, is basically a U shape for YouTube. Basically, start at the top, go down, and come back up. And over the course of that, you know, it's 4 miles. So that's my commute right now. It works pretty well. So I think next week it's supposed to be not significantly, but quite a bit warmer. So we're gonna get a taste of spring, possibly for a whole week. So summer or winter is dying down, so that's good. And then soon I'll be complaining about, it's so hot, because my climate where I live, you only get about a month out of 12 months of the year where it's just beautiful weather. You know, it's nice, not too hot, not too cold, not humid, and that's really only 2 weeks in the spring and 2 weeks in the fall. So that's the downside of living where I live, but it makes you appreciate it that much more, right? I don't know if I'd be happy with living in San Francisco or whatever, where every day is generally a nice day. Maybe I'm just trying to make myself not feel as depressed when we get these sort of gloomy days. It mixes it up though, and that's what it's all about. Mixing up your bike route, mixing up your schedule if you have that flexibility. Mixing it up, using a different bike. Keeps things interesting. Or you can just ride the same bike for 10 years straight. Fall in love with it. We're gonna have to wait a little bit here. We gotta probably at least another 20 seconds. I wonder what the excuse today would be to not ride a bike. Maybe it'd be the rain that we've been having. Can't really use the excuse of cold. It's It's not that cold right now, really. I guess people who have bikes who aren't riding them today, or their excuse today at least, is the rain. Alright. It's nice I get an arrow. No risk of getting hit there. Hill here. Oh yeah, you might not have noticed, but you probably noticed if you've been watching my other videos. I don't have studded tires on my bike. I took them off. Second time I've taken them off this winter. Keep hoping that the cold weather is over and I can ride regular tires again that don't put as much weight on me and slow me down as much with all the resistance with those metal studs, which are great for safety but not so much for efficiency. Woo! Because the caveat is you run higher pressures, you go faster on them. But for them really to be effective at all, you got to run them at lower pressures, air pressure that is. So I think we'll end it here. Thanks for coming along with me on the bike commute to work. I've been trying, but I have not seen a train on this commute. Not sure what the frequency is of them. I don't think they really follow I don't think there's really a real life schedule for these trains. You know, sometimes you get a bunch of them in a 1 hour period, and sometimes you don't get any of them for a while. Woo! Nice and quiet right now. So yeah, no Strava. If you are interested in where I'm riding, you know, where I'm going toward downtown Maplewood, Missouri. So you can probably figure out where I am and track me on the Google Maps or something and see which ways I'm going and stuff. But you know, with the uploads, my uploads are generally at least over 10 minutes long. It takes time to upload that, write a blog. I'm complaining, but you know, I'm a busy person, so. Anyway, thanks for watching. More to come as always. We're aiming for one a day. Trying to get the upload rate up. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the BikeBlogger. We'll see you next time. Woo! Careful taking those tight turns in the dark.